Sacramento's oldest professional performing arts company is music to our ears. Broadway Sacramento is here to tell us about their upcoming season of performances and give us an inside look at what makes their work so unique. Let's welcome Scott Clear, President and Chief Operating Officer for Broadway Sacramento. Hello, Scott.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so Scott, for our viewers who are new to the area or have not attended a Broadway at Music Circus show, what makes the shows a summer tradition in Sacramento?
Back in 1951, Eleanor McClatchy of the McClatchy newspaper family felt that Broadway belonged in Sacramento and invited our founders to come out, and they pitched a tent and they produced, a little under a dozen shows for Sacramento audiences, and they thought that would be a 3-year maybe endeavor, and it turned out to be now 72 plus years.
Wow. Okay, so 72
seasons.
years, 72 seasons going strong. What is Theater in the Round, and why is it such a unique experience?
Theater in the Round is, well, it's exactly that, a 30-foot diameter stage in the middle of a 2,200 seat theater, but every seat feels like a prime seat because there is no balcony, and so the proximity to the performers is unrivaled, really. It's a very intimate, personal experience.
Yeah, so my colleagues were talking to me about this experience. I mentioned I hadn't seen it yet, and they were flabbergasted that I hadn't been yet, and they were talking about what a unique experience this is, just how you described it. Which Broadway musicals are featured in the 2024 Broadway at Music Circus season this summer?
Kicking it off with the tap dancing extravaganza, 42nd Street. Followed by the SpongeBob musical, which I have to say is as much for adults as it is for kids.
Oh, good to know.
Fiddler on the Roof, which we all know and love. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Sunset Boulevard follows that. Followed by Sarah Bareilles' Waitress, Music Circus premiere, and then we're finishing the season with Jersey Boys, the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons musical.
Oh my gosh, okay, so a lot of shows that people can enjoy and watch. Tell us what the casting process is like for that.
We had 27,000 people apply to audition this season, and we saw a couple thousand of them. And from there we're able to narrow it down to a little over 100 contracts.
Oh my gosh, that must be a hard job, and I'm glad I don't have to do it.
Incredibly hard, but also privileged to hear these incredible talents, most from New York, coming in and singing. Choosing between one and another is indeed a challenging privilege to have.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you've been doing it successfully year after year. And at which theater do Broadway at Music Circus shows perform?
We are at the UC Davis Health Pavilion, which is on H and 15th Streets in downtown Sacramento.
Okay, and then can you tell us about the shows you have coming in 2024 and 25?
Oh, let's see. Well, Hamilton is coming back because in addition to our summer productions in the UC Davis Health Pavilion, we also are the local presenter of Touring Broadway. Broadway on Tour, which happens at the Safe Credit Union Performing Arts Center. Next season will feature Hamilton, as well as Kimberly Akimbo, Mrs. Doubtfire, an array of great Broadway musicals.
Okay, a lot for people to enjoy in the coming months. And are there special programs that create increased access to the theater?
Our ticket prices aren't accessible to everyone, but those ticket prices are necessary to meet our costs. So we've looked for opportunities to bring audiences that wouldn't otherwise be able to afford to see shows with us, and they come up to our Monday night dress rehearsals. Those tend to be the best show of the week.
Wow.
And it's been a privilege to introduce the art form to every corner of Sacramento.
All right, all the more reason to go out there. Scott, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, so you can find out more about the upcoming Broadway Sacramento shows by going to BroadwaySacramento.com.